Alright guys, my name is Daniel Cano and I worked on chapter 22, which is the internet. So let's jump right in. Why study the internet? The internet is a global phenomenon that is used by nearly 2.5 billion people. The internet is constantly evolving technology that stimulates a seemingly infinite number of uses that continue to proliferate each day. So, where did the internet start? During the Cold War, the US government wanted to create a communication system that could maintain communication even if existing radio transmitters and telephone poles weren't up and running. So the solution was to connect computers and to transmit information in small bits so that it could travel faster and be sent again if the path were to be disrupted. And that is what became packet switching. Now, Advanced Research Projects and Agency Networks, ARPANET. ARPANET was the first collective of networked computers to transfer information using packet switching. In 1968, many universities collaborated on military projects and needed a quick and easy way to send and receive information about these projects. One of the developments that came out of ARPANET was that users found that apart from sending information to each other for research, they were also using the network for personal communication, which led to individual electronic mail, which is obviously what we call email today. Now, Usenet. In 1976, the University of North Carolina in Duke developed a way for students to communicate through computer networks, essentially similar to ARPANET using the packet switching. It served as an electronic bulletin board that allowed users to post thought on different topics through email. So one of the big things with Usenet was that it expanded to include computers that were not allowed on ARPANET, allowing more people to interact with the system. The National Science Foundation, so NSFNet. In 1986, ARPANET was replaced by NSFNet. NSFNet was connected to high-speed fiber technology, allowing for more bandwidth and faster network connection. This technology is what we call modern-day internet, which allowed the general public to access the internet through internet service providers, which we see all the time as ISPs, such as America Online, CompuServe, and Prodigy. Those are some of the original ISPs at the time. Now, one of the issues with the internet early on was that it was very complicated to use. The early versions of the internet ran on text-based commands. So the gentleman called Tim Berners-Lee in 1989 created a graphical interface for accessing the internet. He called it the World Wide Web. So what helped make the World Wide Web so innovative was that it included technology called hyperlink and common language web address, which we know as URLs. So essentially, a hyperlink will allow you to click on something. It'll be able to find it in the internet and take you directly to that page or image. So, quiz question. Who invented a graphical interface used for accessing the internet, which is called the World Wide Web? A. Tim Berners-Lee, B. Joe McMillan, C. Tim Berners-Lee, or D. United States military? Answer was C. Tim Berners-Lee. Alright guys, well that concludes part 1. Just click the next slide and we will, the next link, and that will take you directly to part 2.